It's day 56, September 22nd. So the stove guy, Mike, was here today and kind of spent most of the day talking with him about moving the stove. So this came from our master bedroom, and we kind of lined up where the stovepipe was going to go, and we spent most of the day with measurements and figuring out the hearth, where it's going to sit and all that good stuff. And we basically changed our minds about 7 times today. What we finally decided to do is I'm going to rip out this entire wall and frame it in recessed so this wood stove can be pressed very close up to the chimney, and we're going to expose the chimney and frame around it. So it was kind of an idea we debated doing at the beginning, and he measured out how far we need to go. So if we do a wood stud here, there has to be a 1-inch gap. And same with over here. If we put like a piece of metal or cement board or something like that to insulate, there has to be a 1-inch air gap. That was the big thing. Anyway, we have that all figured out. So tomorrow I am going to rip out that whole wall and start framing in the recessed area. So that wood stove is actually going to sit in a little nook that's going to be in the wall there. It's in the master bedroom. You can see there's actually a ton of room that they've just kind of left in here. So we're going to move that stove back and take up a much smaller footprint in the room. And then while he was here, a couple things he did was patch over the old spots there, and we're just going to drywall over this side, so it's no big deal. And then obviously moved the wood stove, so our master bedroom is actually starting to feel pretty darn good. So there's our bathroom. Leo's about where the bed's going to be. The bed, I believe, is going to be under that window. That's what we've talked about. Or possibly on this side. Might be a little bit tight to get in there, but anyway. The other thing I did was up here, we had some termite damage on this wood, so we couldn't save it. I noticed this beadboard we had left over from a project matched this pattern virtually identical to this real wood. So we had the idea of just going and buying a few more sheets of that. We're going to caulk it and paint it the same as this, take all this gloss off here so it won't show the imperfections as much. But these sides of the walls were really eaten up by termites. So we wanted each side of the hallway to be the wood, and then where the windows are, we're going to do drywall. So we didn't need to do anything there. I had to add another stud in the corner there for drywall since I covered it up. I forgot to staple that in. So that's what I did today. And Elizabeth is cleaning. You ready to do your version of the recap?
Yep.
So Elizabeth's going to do her.
So I spent the day cleaning. This is actually one of my favorite parts of a job, is when we can kind of reset, because it usually means that we're getting close to starting painting. So mud room's completely emptied out except for our tools that need to be charged. And then go into our kitchen now. You can kind of actually see what this place will look like. We'll get our drywall up there. We can go into our living room now. It's all cleaned up. It's ready for drywall. hallway. Finally got that cleaned up. And then this is the... Doug actually just made this mess in here just now because this was clean. But he has all the stuff out for his project he's got to do tomorrow. And then all of the stuff that was up here is down in the basement. It's all organized. This is all of our new fixtures and all of our new stuff that we've bought that we get to put in once we're done. Then we have all of our tools over here. This is all organized now. Every box is some type of job. So drywall, there's a drywall box, there's an electrical box, plumbing box, hand tools, then caulking, bits for the drills, lights, electrical meter, and then kind of just the leftover chemicals and stuff. But this is our basement now. It's all cleaned out, and we're basically gonna be working out of the basement for the time being, since drywall requires all the walls and floors to be clear, and then painting and all that. So looks pretty good in here.